Ah, yes, Super Mario 3D Land and Super Mario 3D World. Two fantastic games, but I never realized this until I replayed it. I've realized that 3D World, as much as it's good, is not as good as 3D Land. I'm not talking about the one that released on the Switch, plus Bowser Fury, just the base game of 3D World. It's not as good as 3D Land. 3D Land has a bunch of exciting adventures around the corner. Like, you never know what you're gonna expect. There's helicopter blades, there's little things that you jump in that go all over the place, and you can fall through a giant, massive pit. But what makes it different than 3D World is 3D World is basically just a 2D Mario game. Yes, I know it's 3D, but you're just going from point A to point B, left to right. Now, you can say that about 3D Land, but it's different because instead of moving left and right all the time, you're actually going forwards and backwards, and you're going all over the place because there are some levels that is left and right, but it really feels different to me. The 3D world levels, like the ones with the Bowser Castle, they feel very empty. It doesn't feel the same. Now, I just replayed 3D Land, so maybe it's a little 3D Land bias. I remember getting the game back in 2011, Christmas of 2011, and I love the game. Ever since then, I've played the game so many times. The Bowser Castle was always my favorite, and I love the little cat that makes you invincible for some reason. But anyways, this game was an amazing game. It still is a fantastic game. 3D Land brought so many different levels and different world aspects to the Mario series. Now, you can say 3D World has like 3D, it looks better. Yeah, well, it does look better, but it's not the same because 3D Land feels bigger and wider. Maybe it's because it's on the 3DS because you can use the slide up and it looks things. Some of the levels I actually had to use that slide surprisingly. Usually it always stays down, but since I had to see really far or something, I had to jump at the right spot. I actually slid that thing up. That's pretty surprising to me too. I don't know, thank you. But I don't know. The Bowser levels in 3D Land feel much more, there's so much life to it. And it's not to say that 3D World, hearing myself say 3D World a lot, is not a good game. Like the levels, some of the level designs are fantastic. I never would have imagined that this would be in a Mario game, but just the Bowser castles, those annoy me because the one with the car just comes flying down the street. You gotta jump over Bowser. It just, look at the level. It looks like it's barren and there's nothing going for it. As if you look at a level like the first castle in 3D Land, it looks so much more open. You're actually inside the palace. Maybe there's lava super far away, but like you're in the palace and it feels more alive. Bowser's trying to eat you because you're trying to save Peach, but like it's just better. Also, you could fall off giant cliffs that you won't even see them coming because you're falling straight down. It's really cool. 3D Land or 3D World doesn't really ever do that. Now, there is some funness with the little dragon that you have to use to jump around things. Yes, it's full of little minigame puzzles like that. Like there's the Captain Toad treasure tracker levels, like they implemented 2 games inside of that, but it's not the same as 3D World or 3D Land. The Land version, it looks like, it's hard to explain, but it looks like more life and it's less linear than a 3D World game. Oh boy, that was a rush. Woo! Anyways, I think that, like, I'm not being biased against them. Like, I remember fond memories about, it was Christmas 2011, and I got my hands on Super Mario 3D Land at Christmas. And I played that game for so long. Oh my gosh, let me tell you. This game was absolutely amazing. And I actually needed my cousin's help to help me with a Bowser level because it was hard. But then he was like, well, I mean, if you just jump off the cliff multiple times, you could turn into a Mario that will give you a special power. Okay, I jumped off the cliff, I said. And let me tell you, I got the leaf, the special leaf. And it let me pass the level because I didn't die once, because I was invincible. But anyways, I also have the same memories of 3D World. Now, at the time, I didn't actually have a Wii U, but I slept over at a friend's house, and let me tell you, he had a Wii U, and we got up early in the morning, and we played that game for so long. We even played it the night before, and we pretty much beat the game by the time we were done, because we played a lot. We had so much fun. I was Toad, I believe, and he was Mario. But anyways, that's the game. Both games were fantastic. We had a great time with any game we played. But I prefer now that I'm re-looking at it, I prefer Mario 3D Land. It's just a better overall experience, what I'm trying to say. If you like 3D World, hey, that's nothing wrong. There's nothing wrong with that. They're still great games. I still like both the games. But I just wanted to point out that 3D Land is an amazing game, and if you haven't played it, you gotta play it, because this game is, wow. It even looks beautiful on the 3DS, like the 3D screen, and it's really cool. So hopefully this video is good, more like an insider on what I feel is the better game, but both games are good. Let me tell you, both games are good. I have fond memories with both of these games. Anyways, thank you so much for watching, and I hope that you maybe agree with me that it's a better game. If you don't, then just leave your opinion in the comment section down below. I love to read all your opinions. And with that being said, thank you so much for watching. I hope you have a fantastic day, and see you in the next one.